I almost forgot. I almost forgot. I'm live right now on my global worldwide program. So we have to. I almost forgot. Let me just show you this little thing here. Let me just show you. Um, Please read this message here. Good morning, Tiger. How's it going? Okay. Sorry. Now, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Kev, what's up? So here's the thing: is usually this is a tricky time to have a live experience with everybody because this is actually some of our work time. So pardon me because I have to work for a second. So I've instructed these two gentlemen here, as you can see. This one here, I've instructed. So so what I'm saying is, if we could, let's get this over to Buddy. No, 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 no. It's one. It's one because it's one. It's one address. So it's not going to be. We're not shipping two things. You know what I mean? It's going to the same place. That's why. So if you could, let's get this out. If need to, there's some extra cash in the merch box that we can use for postage. If you'd like to use that, I'm just letting you know it's there. Yes, I'm just saying for the reason why I'm saying this. Sorry, everybody. The reason why I'm saying this is just so we could, cover the shipping, so it can. Because I'm guessing he covered the drop shipping. That's what I mean. So I'm just gonna let him know we're gonna send that out this morning. Okay. All right, we're gonna send that out this morning. Thank you so much for being helpful. I can't wait to receive the package. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Sometimes that happens. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of a time when administratively we're all kind of like dealing with advances and show building, postage. Sometimes we have fans or drop shipping or merchandise manufacturing. So I might be in the middle of a live stream. I gotta handle something. I guess I gotta do it. Like right now. Okay, I will stand by. Please let me know if you have any further questions or you need me to do any more research. There you go. There we go, y'all. I think we got it. That's it. All right, now I think the only thing I got to do. Hey, I want to just go through my articles here because we got to talking so much. We've been talking so much, man. We never get to nothing. What the fuck? I just need to make sure because I know some of these we did yesterday. Like we did this one. We did that one a couple days ago. Did we do this one? We did this one. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh. Oh, I like this. Okay, this is good. Why is there two of these? Sorry, I have to talk to myself or I won't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, this is where we want to start today. We'll just move this one over there. Just like that. Holy shit, what was that? Oh shit. See? Melissa! Can you come here? Can you come here for, please? One more moment. I'm sorry to bother your life. This gentleman just paid it. So so you want me to send it to you?
Yeah.
Or did you just okay. Do not send us any money. I repeat, we have the shipping. Do not send any money.
Who'd you send that to?
That was to Zach.
Okay.
Okay, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna send. This is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now I'm going to send this to you. Hold on, now I have to send. This is really confusing. Thank you. Don't send any more money.
They just sent you something.
This is crazy. The stream can send money. You, sir, don't send any money. We've got the shipping. Everyone at home
Sent you stars.
can send me stars. We're going to get to that in a second. This is so confusing. Either way, we'll address one thing at a time. It's really confusing because somebody sent stars on the stream and we're trying to do the drop shipping and everyone is doing everything at one time. So I'm confused.
Pull up the chat real quick.
We've got this under control. I'll be right back. All right, hold on. All right, now I'm going to take this like this and I'm going to send this to you. See? Bye. Have a nice day.
Where are you sending it?
I'm sending it.
To where?
We're here.
Which app?
Who? Spaceballs.
What? Oh, Cash App.
Who? Where? How? Who? Come on, you guys don't know Rick Moranis killed that. I love that. I don't even want to watch movies at all unless they're from, they got to be like 95 and back. Amazingly, everyone took care of it. Have a great morning. Holy shit. Hans, there you are. Why don't you just talk to me on here, not on the phone? Now I could talk to everybody at the chat. This is getting confusing. Pat, how's it going? Tiger, how's it going? Chad, how's it going? Scott, how's it going? Holy shit. It's still going on. I've talked to 300 people today and it's before fucking noon. What's going on? That's so funny. Nobody wants me to stream today? Okay. I'll go away.
They're like, oh shit, he's live. Get him.
John, what's up? John Millette in the building. Scott, what up? I swear, I've gotten my faculties together. Everything's binging and chinging and booping. This calls for some metal. Me and Zach are gonna make new jingles and new Twitch alerts and audio bits. That's what we're gonna do this weekend. Hold on, I have to remind him. I'm so excited to get to work on our audio bits for the stream. Damn, that'll remind me later on. That's how I remind myself of what I'm doing. I just send other people messages.
That is sent.
Everything is sent. I'm going to say sent. This is a logistical. I wrote sent. Okay, that's it. So, man, I woke up this morning and was I fucking sad? You guys want to be sad? Wait till you hear this. Wait till you fucking hear this, man. Listen to this, and this is very sad. Are you ready, Melissa? For all of you out there in the DIY metal communities, for all of you people out there that think this shit is easy, for all you people that, I mean, Rob will tell you. What's up, Rob? My brother Rob in the building. Rob will tell you from Concert Junkies. He'll tell you. He's in the stream. You can ask him. Streaming, being a DIY, YouTuber or podcaster or going live every day, this shit is not as easy as it might look. It's expensive. People are fucking mean to you. Scheduling is a bastard. We have other jobs, we're trying to pay the rent. And a lot of times we do this stuff like music because we love to do it. Because we see a cognitive purpose and we are trying to add a little bit of our value to the world. If you don't like these streams, if you don't like the bands, I recommend you just ignore them and stop being fucking mean all the time, because there's already enough people like that. Be yourself. So I woke up this morning and I found this video on my phone and I was like, wow, with all the venues shutting down, I mean, you had podcasts like the Stover Load, right? You had the Brutally Delicious series. You had the Mama Mayhem podcast. Remember all the metal and heavy metal podcasts that used to be on in 2017, 18, 19, 20, 22, and until recently, you had a lot of content creators in the DIY and independent rock and roll, hard rock and metal scene, and it's getting smaller and smaller. So if you guys want bands like us to stick around, I know Melanie Nix does her live stream. I know there's still a handful of people. I think the dude still does a live stream. Eric can let me know on that. But there's only a few of us left, especially the bands that go live. I remember when we first started going live in 2016, there weren't a lot of bands doing it. We were one of the first bands to start going live, and we've been doing it ever since. And I know it got popular for bands during the lockdowns because they had to keep their careers going and bands couldn't tour. You can't release 100 songs a day, so a lot of bands went live during the pandemic, and then after everyone could come outside, they don't want to do it anymore. A lot of bands got fatigued. It's difficult to connect with your fans. It's really hard to put your personal life out there. You guys know that me and Melissa have been putting our personal life on the internet for over 10 years. It can get difficult. A lot of times we're playing a role. A lot of times, and then other times, we're really putting our heart on the table, and it's hard for people at home to distinguish sometimes when that is, you know what I mean? But that's a byproduct. That is a consequence of being a streamer. It's expensive. The gear, the technology updates and changes regularly. So when I heard this message this morning, I was a little bummed out, but I'm going to share it with you today, not because I'm excited about it, but I'm going to share this message with you today to let you know at what state there are more bands and creators and people who feel a lot like this. All right, check it out, y'all.
Hey, it's me, Metal Jim, or you like to call me Wiggler's Hairman. I thought taking this off would, fuel my creativity. I was like, oh man, I don't have the sign anymore, now I can just film wherever, and I haven't done it. I actually have no ideas left. I've been making, skits where it's penis fart poop or something, just nothing to do with metal. And I realized I've been doing this for 10 years. And I had nothing to show for it. I mean, sure, I've had bands connect with me and we're pretty cordial and we have a good time and have good fans too, but not but not like hardcore. They're like, oh, Jim's the best. Maybe they're out there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not seeing it because I'm so fucking drained. I'm drained. I don't want to do this anymore. Or at least for a while. Or something. It's been a long process of thinking. What do you want to do? I want to go away. And I think that's the conclusion here. Now it's a hiatus. Or is it? Is it goodbye? Who knows? But I might be back in 6 months. I might be back never. And to all the people who followed me throughout when I started, or when you started and you still love me, whatever. You know what I mean? Whoever, just you've always been there. I want to thank you, because you made this really fun, and you still do. But the problem is, it's me now. I'm not having fun anymore. And to the bands who stuck with me and didn't fucking just scoot off thinking that you're a goddamn celebrity when you ain't jack shit, thank you. You're fucking cool, and that's why I talk about you all the time. But this could be goodbye. It really could be. But it might not be. I just don't know. So this video really is just for me telling you I'm going to be gone for a while. And if I come back and you're not there anymore, it was nice knowing you. And if I come back and you're still there, hi, it's me again. Megadeth. Anyway, that's all I got for you.
That makes me sad.
So I mean, guys, that's y'all love Metal Jim. You guys know Metal Jim for kicking everybody's ass, and it's just it's a time when we're losing personalities and venues, and people are really burnt out in the social space and social media and going live and algorithms and metrics and competitions and cliques and bandwagons. It's all gotten to a lot of us, man. I'm just showing you the proof and the evidence that the strongest, most excited people that were pumped up about the heavy metal bands on Facebook are leaving. You see that? We done fucking scared everybody off. You see what I'm saying? Now this is for the people who pretend that our scene is so healthy. But when you have people like Concert Junkies, when you have folks like Metal Jim and Mama's Mayhem and all those cool podcasts and Melanie Nix and, I almost forget, Vox and Sticks. I don't think you guys really understand the full value. I saw Vox and Sticks not too long ago, asking everybody, for feedback. Should they continue doing it? To what intensity, at what scope? Nobody wants to do anything and feel like it's not adding value, or that maybe it's not being appreciated, or people don't care about it. You figure, hey, if people don't really care about it, maybe I'll just do something else. You don't want to waste anybody's time. These creators, musicians, comedians, content creators, they don't want to really waste anybody's time, no more than anybody else. Influencers are mad at the musicians are mad at the influencers are mad, content creators and the YouTubers are mad. The thing is we're all trying to create something. We're all trying to share this space, and it really can get difficult to break through and cut through the noise. So I just wanted to share that because, Metal Jim, he might not be super famous. He might not cover big celebrity bands. Concert Junkies, they might not be able to have Corey Taylor on or some massive celebrity. But these people are responsible for the greatest output in our little community here on Facebook. If something different's happening on Twitter or Rumble or Tumble or whatever else there is out there, that's fine. I'm just talking about us right here, right on Facebook, right in our little community, right here on Facebook. All the popular Facebook bands and all the, all the DIY and independent community here in Facebook, independent rock and roll and metal here on Facebook. It's a very small community. It's so small that guys like Metal Jim are responsible for some of the greatest volume and output. Concert Junkies is responsible for some of the greatest volume and output of original bands here on Facebook. Maybe XM Radio is known for showing you Arch Enemy and massive bands like Lorna Shore or something, or Rock 101, in the radio. We talked about that yesterday. That's really dominated by classic rock bands and traditional hard rock and old school bands, right? And then you got the streaming sites like Spotify and iTunes that really cater to the streamers and the algorithm bands. And then you got social media, where you have the personality bands, where you have the middle class working, gigging bands that have to come on social media to share their story. We are a social media band because there ain't nowhere else to go. There is no music industry for bands at our level. We just have each other. Shout out to Metal Jim for covering our work, because Loudwire won't cover our work. Revolver won't cover our work. Rock and metal blogs won't cover our work. We're not included in the rock and metal community. But Metal Jim and Concert Junkies, they cover our music. Call it what you want. Concert Junkies and creators like Metal Jim wouldn't take my money even if I offered it to them. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about Metal Jim. We were coming out with a song called Yesterday Isn't Me a couple years ago. And it's hard for metal acts to get their music covered by people who do reactions. It's really difficult, especially if you don't fit into the metal crowd. And we know Metal Jim is pretty hard on people, so we knew that he would probably rip on us a little bit, and we knew that he was people are used to him giving bands a little bit of tough feedback, and I think that's what makes his content really fun, to be honest with you. But we approached him and we sent him a message, and I think Melissa said something like, hey, could you please, if you have time, consider reacting to our music video, Yesterday Isn't Me. And I think we agreed that he should be compensated for doing it, So she sent him a message and said something to the effect of, if you need a couple bucks, or let us know how much it is for you to react to our video. And he completely ignored us. So that is a little bit about Metal Jim. And you guys are probably like, what the fuck? No, he did the reaction. He didn't ignore the music, and he didn't ignore our request to react to the music. He ignored taking our money. Somebody tag Metal Jim in here and tell him don't fucking quit, or we're all going to be pissed. So, no, but that's it. That's a real story. Like, Melissa sent him a note, and she was like, hey, man, I'll send you 25, 40 bucks, whatever it is, because we know, how it is to be self-employed, and we also know how it takes time to edit stuff and dress up and set up lights and storyboard a few things or write a few jokes. You might think it's easy out there, guys, but ask Rob or anybody that does a stream like I do, or, like the girls do. They've been doing that stream for 5 years. Most people haven't done anything for 5. They didn't fuck their girlfriend for 5 years. But that's the thing, man, is take a little bit of time, if you do watch some of these creators, man, take a little bit of time and drop a comment, let them know that they are appreciated. Take a few moments. I don't know. I don't know any of these people personally, so it's not fair for me to pretend like I know what's going on, if this is worth it for them or not. But what I'm saying is, if you like these creators and these bands, I know we're a bunch of no-name nobodies, and that's the big thing in rock and metal, is who you know, right? Just keep in mind that these people are responsible for the greatest amount of output, discovering and sharing independent and DIY bands, dude. XM radio is not going to do it. Your hometown radio doesn't do it. There are no companies or apps that give a shit about DIY and independent bands. And guys like Metal Jim and Rob and Melanie and Vox and Sticks, those people are out there volunteering their time, volunteering their value. And I think it's important for a dying scene that nobody wants to admit is dying. And it's dying because the dance floors and the draw is thinning out. It's dying because the most popular bands on Facebook don't play shows together or even like each other or share each other's music. It's dying because fans, consumers, and amateur musicians are convinced that the music industry is a fucking competition. It's dying. The scene is dying because at every tier and level of the industry, including the fans, everyone justifiably has come up with excuses to not pay the fucking musicians. Almost everybody who likes music and admits that they're experts at it also admits that they aren't willing to pay for it. It's dying because the professional industry is the only professional industries that allows hobbyists and amateurs to play on the field. That's why it is dying. It's dying because all the bands copy each other and have the same kind of riffs and guitar tunings. They shape their songs and copy each other's melodies, textures, mix styles, drum samples. It's dying because of the lack of diversity, kindness, generosity, discovery, and education. It's dying because of the lack of civility, humanity, compensation. I could go on and on. Let's do some news before I fuck everything up like I've done every single day. TikTok and ByteDance officially sued to block, obviously, an unconstitutional ban. That's a matter of opinion. For sure. A divestiture is simply not possible. Let's check into this. I know a lot of people are pissed off about it. As expected, ByteDance and TikTok are fighting back against the forced sale law that they're staring down, arguing against the fiscally overboard measure in a 70-page action. All I will say to this is, welcome to the neighborhood, motherfucker. If TikTok says, this is unfair, people are cheating and being mean to us, they have the money to make that a legal action. If I complain the Sepsis hasn't gotten paid from our record label in 4 years, people say that I'm whining about it. Isn't that weird? Like, if you're a big company and you're a celebrity, you can say, hey, man, people are treating me unfairly. And then folks will come to your, they will come to terms and hear your case. Who the fuck? Greg. The short form video app announced its formal challenge to the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act via a concise release today. The president signed a quick move legislation into law late April, effectively granting ByteDance 9 months to divest. We know about this. That's what we needed to get caught up. From the outset, the app has painted the law as an outright ban, arguing in part that its developers wouldn't allow a sale to divestiture would prove logistically impossible to execute. They say they can't do it. Oh, okay. Cool. ByteDance and TikTok explored the idea of a divested app operating independently from the namesake platform on the world stage would result in detached experience for stateside users and limit content internationally. I mean, it is that way already on Facebook and other places. That's true for all of American internet. The American internet is not, well, people get mad about this whole thing. We start getting fucking stupid and patriotic. Don't try that shit or I'll definitely ban you from my whole page. So let's look at this evenly and transparently. We don't have a World Wide Web. We have a vastly, we have an American internet product, but we don't have a worldwide anything. There's not, and it's not against us. It's not like a negative thing. What I'm saying is there is nowhere in the world that promotes a worldwide anything. So there's not a global anything. There's not a global music industry where there's like departments across the globe that work together. There's not a global music industry, just like there is not, this global, there's nowhere where we have a global World Wide Web. I mean, the idea that was done in the 70s. Yeah. So just to get that, just to put that into perspective, it's not like American-made apps are following the law. It's not like Instagram isn't in court. I think Spotify is from Sweden? Let's check it out. What country is Daniel Ek from? Oh, yeah. He's a Swedish billionaire and entrepreneur. So there you go. You know what I mean? Spotify is always in court. You know what I mean? Apple's in court. Meta is in court. YouTube's in court. These developers are always in court for breaking the law. It's not just TikTok. That's what I wanted to show you. So, yes, does TikTok probably steal data from citizens? Probably. But does Walmart steal data? Yes. Yes. You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, is Spotify a Swedish company that hurts American songwriters? Yes. Yes. But do American music companies also hurt American songwriters? Yes. What I'm trying to show you is what I'm trying to get you out of is tribalism. The sticks versus branches, Yankees versus Red Sox mentality. The he's brown and he's browner mentality. We got to get the fuck out of that. The music industry, if you want to talk about global, is globally fucked. It doesn't matter what shape or size or color that you're in, it is fucked up. And social media is fucked up. It's not fucked up for blonde kids or brunette kids. It's fucked up for everyone. You know, there's no global, when people say the World Wide Web. No. There's no worldwide anything. You can't see what's going on across the pond. There are stories, you know, and you can choose to believe the story. Even sepsis, even on this page, let's look at this in perspective, okay? For everyone that thinks we all know each other so well. You might even have roommates, but you don't know what their favorite position is at the end of the night. You know what I mean? When that bathroom door closes, you don't know what type of things they're praying about. I'm just putting this into perspective. People watch sepsis, you know? And we go live so much, people start thinking they're living with us. But the truth is, there's one thing they haven't really fully thought out. And that's every time that we go live, whatever is about us, even if they're rumors, even if they're crazy pictures and wacky stories and all types of stuff about our band and past members, there's one thing you have to know. That we are the ones that are responsible for uploading the material, for uploading the images, for uploading the songs. Meaning, if myself or Melissa never uploaded or went live, you'd never know us. You'd never have an image. You'd never have an idea that you thought you knew who we were. The only thing that gives you an idea of who we might be is when we go live and we produce an image of ourselves. This image of me right now that you're seeing, oh, I'm William, I'm drinking coffee, I'm yelling about the music industry. You don't know if this is what I fucking think or not. This could be a projected public image of me. That's it. That's it. So, I mean, what you see of me, what you see of Melissa at any given time for the last 10 years in rock and roll is absolutely 100% a presentation. It is a public presentation that we cognitively have uploaded to the internet. You know? So when people see me in a 20-second reel, they'll go, oh, fuck that guy. You got to understand that anything that you see of us, we've already checked the boxes and gone, oh, shit. You know, this is going to make people happy. This could make people annoyed. This could be, we've already done pre-production and storyboarding and cognitive planning to talk about the intensity and the output of our music in our content. I don't know if other people do that. I don't even give a shit. I'm old-fashioned. So, I mean, I went to media school. I've been trained all my life, you know, through old-timers and broadcasters and people in theater and people in music. Across all genres. I've been in art, entertainment, and music my whole life, and I've been making a living off of streaming since streaming started. That's what I do. That could be bad news for some people. I don't give a shit. It's just what I do. It's my job. It's what I do. It's my job to come on and entertain people. So our output, our intensity, the velocity of our content and output is fucking cognitive. So when people are like, I don't like it, we don't give a fuck because we've already made the cognitive decision. It's not like we're impulsively uploading shit. What the fuck? Eric says right here, you really never know anybody, and he's right. You want to know right? You want to know why? Because of state prison. I'm going to tell you why this revealed itself to me in state prison. Because everybody wears the same fucking outfit. The real criminals are out here with their fucking cosplay outfits on, masquerading in their costumes. No. You know, in prison, you wake up in the morning, you have cornflakes with baby shakers. And you know the guy sitting next to you is a baby shaker. You know the motherfucker's a bad person. The person that's working at your local Chuck E. Cheese or your roller skating ring, you don't know if he's bad or not. He's cosplaying. Okay, I'm going to break it down to you like this, with like the CIA or even like criminals. I'm going to tell you something about criminals, what criminals will do to you. See, criminals are always looking for the criminal posture, the criminal rapport, the criminal secret behavior. In the CIA, they do the same thing. In order to infiltrate or to get, to get familiar with people that they're trying to gain access to, a lot of times they'll have to send in guys who can match criminal rapport. You guys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hear me out. Most of the time, me, you, all of us here on stage, at our jobs, in front of our wives, when we put the ring on our finger, there are all these symbolisms of public display of loyalty and cosplay and all this bullshit. That is called a public personality. I know that most of the men in this chat, most of the men that watch this live, lie to their wives and tell them that they only have eyes for these ladies. It's a thing that men do. It's weird. I don't do it, but men do it. It's a popular thing. It's like, you know what I mean? So that is a very public behavior. Here's another one. We all stop at the stop sign, and when nobody's around, we go through it. That is a personal or a private behavior. See, there is the me, like me right now that's talking to you. This is the public William. You guys know me as the extroverted public William. Oh, here comes the music industry. We're making all kinds of noise. I'm the public William, public William. This is my public personality. Is this who I really am? Community, public William, speaker, talker. Is it, let's do some charities, unity, community. Is this the real me? Or is this my public personality? Or is this my personal personality? Or is this my secret, AKA criminal personality? Is this my criminal personality that you're viewing right now? In all of our lives, all of our friends, our wives, our girlfriends, our teachers, we are all trying to hide the criminal private personality. With public personalities and public behaviors. And when you're in the CIA or you're a criminal and you really want to know who's involved in what, you have to match their criminal, private, and secret personalities. That's why most people are prioritizing their public personality. Now, see, I'm aware that when I go on the camera or when I am in public, I am aware that my personal personality is in front. Most people's personal personalities are unlike their public personalities. Public personalities are on the opposite spectrum than criminal and secret personalities. Traditionally, most men hide their secret and criminal personalities and prioritize a public personality. So when CIA or investigators are trying to get the truth from criminals, a lot of times they have to gain access at least to their personal personality. And once they gain access to their personal personality, they try to match the frequency of that personal personality to gain access to the secret personality. And that is where the real us is. That is the real us. The secret personality and the personal personality lead to the criminal personality, the person that we really are. That's who we really are. I know guys want to fuck other women other than their wives. But men in a public area will not publicly say that. They won't publicly commit to that. But we know as men, if I say nothing here, nobody say anything in the chat in case your wife is watching. I know you fellas in the chat fantasize about all type of varieties of different women. No matter how much you stare into your wife's eyes, you lie to her every day and tell her that she's number one. I don't do that. I am always in my criminal personality at all times. I am always in my personal and criminal personality at all times. And that's why people don't fuck with me. Because I don't lie. Because I'm not putting out a public persona. Who you see on the TV screen right now is who I really am. And you can ask dudes about me that done time with me in prison. I don't change up. This is exactly who I am. Whether we're on stage, whether we're in the courtroom, whether we're in prison, at night, when a pillow time, pillow talk, looking deeply in my eyes, I'm exactly the same motherfucker every time. And some people love me for that, and some people get annoyed to that. Because you can't match my personal, secret, or criminal. You cannot match my criminal frequency. You cannot match my secretive or personal frequency. Because my criminal frequency is not fake. The difference between me and most of you criminals is I've done my time. So I don't have anything to hide anymore. That's why people are sometimes annoyed with my personality, because I don't have any skeletons in my closet. I never told on anybody. I don't mess with little kids. And I don't steal shit from other people. So to me, I don't got nothing to hide. I don't owe nobody shit. Now, if you're one of those people, then you feel confident like me. That's why I don't never see the need to hide my personal personality on the internet. That's why we've been doing it for 10 years. That's why I can come on every single day, because this is not a public persona. I don't have any obstacles that prevent me from telling you guys the truth. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm too old to give a fuck. I don't care to be too metal. You know what I mean? You got to understand, I'm half white, I'm half black. Nobody likes me. So I've already had all the people not like me. I've already had all the groups not care about what I have to say. I don't give a shit. I'm almost 44 years old. My kids are all growing up. I don't care. I'll be the ugliest, oldest motherfucker in the room, but I'll be authentic. John said, did the caveman just stick to one woman? They didn't. Monogamy was made up. Ooh, when organized religion came into play. Maybe we should do a story on that someday. Well, different strokes for different folks. I know everybody has different belief systems and things like that. I don't want to beat nobody up. I'm just talking about my personal preference. There isn't a ring in the world. There isn't a religion, or nobody can walk on water for me and my girlfriend. I love her beyond rings, beyond charms. You guys know that, I don't need any special trinkets. Me and Melissa love each other beyond presents and appearances and trinkets and gods and goblins and ghouls. That's it. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're too busy for it, to be real with you. A lot of people have asked us over the years why we haven't gotten married. And the truth is, we've been together for years and years and years, and nobody even knew it. Most people, we didn't even tell people online that we were a couple until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like, nobody even knew. We've been a band for years and years. Nobody knew that we were a couple. I think some people, suspected that, obviously. But what the moral of the story is, we have not needed any symbolism this entire time to be together. We haven't needed any permission from any priests or anybody like that. We just love each other, and that's it. So when people are like, how come you and Melissa haven't tied the knot? How come? It's because we don't need to add value. We have it. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't even know she was in here. I didn't even know she was in here. Points for me. No, but seriously, the reason that people always, what's you and Melissa's big secret? We don't fuck with each other, man. You guys want to know what's me and Melissa's big secret to our long-lasting, decade-strong, loving relationship? We don't fuck with each other. I leave her alone. That's what it is, you guys. Do you want to know why? Because I let her be her and she lets me be me, and we don't distract each other. She's never become an obstacle in my life. You know, I don't write laws and rules for my girlfriend. You feel me? We're together on things, and that's it. So the simple answer is, what is our secret to our relationship? Is friendship. The secret to our relationship is not sweating the small shit. I hope that makes sense. We don't need a church to be friends. We don't need a music industry to write a song. Me and Melissa don't need social media to be a band. We don't need products, rings, or crosses. We don't need holy water to be in love. We already are what we are. We have what we have. What we don't have is a bunch of other human beings telling us that we need stuff to be more us. And same thing with sepsis. We don't need a record mogul to tell us that we could play guitar. I've been playing guitar for 20 years. I think I've got it down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need somebody to come into my life and go, you guys are developing artists. Anybody that has a half a brain should know you're already developing, bro. You're going to be developing until you fucking croak. Get real. So if an artist or A&R comes into your life and says, hey, Mr. Artist, come with me and I'm going to develop you, you should turn around to him and say, I'm going to be developing until I die, you fucking nerd. No, I don't need a ring to love my girlfriend. We love each other regardless. And we'll buy each other rings too and then throw them the fuck out because they're pointless. The whole point is materialism, record labels, charts, metrics don't make your life, man. You can't, when you croak, you can't bring that shit with you. And let's face it, look at all the mummies. Look at all the people that have been dug up throughout the years. You don't think the graveyard next to you is going to get dug up? If they dug up Egypt and they dug up all this other archaeology, then your dead family, your dead jewelry, your dead dog, someone's going to dig up all the dead shit anyways and melt it down and wear it in some other civilization that believes Ninja Turtles walked on water. Who gives a fuck what you really believe in? You only have a short amount of time. Whatever you do for traditions, whatever you do, if you're going to have a barbecue or shoot off fireworks, do what you do, but make sure you're doing things for the right reason. You don't need a record label to write a song. That's what I'm saying. You know, you don't, I mean, aside from having a band name and a song, what else do you need? Hey, now, Ninja Turtles was the shit. Yes, but let me tell you something about Ninja Turtles. If we all died today, if all of civilization were to perish today, all of our toys and laptops and gadgets and stuffed animals would be buried in the sand, would be buried in the water. And if there was another civilization somehow in the future, some of us survived, and we started digging through the sand again like we do now, we would only dig up Furbies. We would only dig up cell phones. We would dig up Ninja Turtle toys, and then we would misunderstand them. We go, oh my God, there were green people long, long ago, and they were the gods, and Shredder's going to come and kill us, and if you don't do what we say, Master Splinter is going to kill all the black people. Like, we're not doing that again. We do it every couple of civilizations. The dinosaurs never fucking came back, everybody. Do you dig it? There's nothing that's ever fucking died has come back. Did you ever notice that? Nothing. Shit that comes, it goes. And it doesn't come back. If there's anything that we know, there is no more pterodactyl. Unless we manipulate, distort, and fuck shit up, you know, the dodo bird isn't coming back naturally, right? So guess what? When people go, they're going to go. When Egypt went, they went. Everybody spends a lot of money for storage, whether it's cloud storage in your iTunes, You know, whether it's storage on Spotify, everything is data, everything is storage, including the mausoleums, including the funeral homes, including the cemetery. And you guys are all duped into the same false product that someone's going to take your photo albums, that MySpace is going to take your photo albums and your music and they're going to store it somewhere. That the funeral home is going to store your great-grandfather. That the mausoleum, you're going to pay them some money, you're going to pay them all some bread, and they're going to store your great-grandmother's dead body in this field. And they're going to pretty pinky fucking swear promise that no one's ever going to dig them up. Right? So what good is slipping that gold ring on the finger for if some asshole is going to dig it up and put it around his Johnson? Listen what I'm saying to you. They dug up King Tut. It's not like they had fucking respect. They're looking for... As soon as they find Cleopatra, they're going to dig that dead bitch up. That's that. What are you talking about? Same thing with your great-great-grandmother. There's some company out there, Marshall's Funeral Home, that says, hey, you know, if you pay a $25,000 premium, we're going to keep Gladys in the ground for the next 30 years. We're just going to promise you. You can go on YouTube right now and Google or look on YouTube and search, you know, funeral homes, you know, that are abandoned. And guess what else is abandoned? When these funeral homes run out of money, when cemeteries run out of money, when things get flooded, when people can't pay for it, that's the end of it, okay? No more storage, no more iCloud, no more iTunes, no more MySpace. When there's no more storage, they all claim they're going to store your memories. They're going to store your money. They're going to store your bank. They're going to store your notes. They're going to store your gold. It's the same thing over and over again. Everyone's going to store your ideas. They're going to house it. They're going to store it. They're going to make it valuable. Your gold, your money, your ideas, your music, they're all going to store it. You guys are seeing what I'm saying here, right? It's the same product over and over again. People promising other people that everything's going to last forever. That your great-great-grandmother, if you give them $100,000, they're going to keep her dead, stinking body in the fucking ground. What the fuck is your problem? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know that that is a lie. That is not accurate. They should say, hey, look, give us $100,000. We're going to bury your dead uncle until there's a flood and we can't pay for it. And then his body will be exhumed someday by, you know, future aborigines. If we, right now, if we were all gone in a lost civilization and we all died right now, people hundreds of thousand years that survived from now would start digging up cell phones. And you know what they would think? They would misunderstand them. They would think that they're holy relics that shot demons out of the fucking screen. Like, it's pretty pointless. We didn't even know about bacteria until 1920. There ain't nothing in the Bible, there ain't nothing in an old book that says anything about germs. We just didn't know about it. It's not that these people were bad people. It's just we didn't know about it. I'm not saying what you believe in or whether anything's accurate. I'm just telling you there ain't a damn thing about the flu in the Quran. That's all I'm telling you. There's nothing in ancient history. There's nothing written on the wall that says anything about bacteria. And why? Because they didn't fucking know what it was. They didn't know about it. They were completely fucking clueless. So yeah, we're going to dig up Ninja Turtles 100,000 years from now, and we're going to think that they're holy relics, because we're fucking stupid. How's that? What the fuck? It's a show. Trust me, I'm an entertainer. It's a show. John says, I've chosen to stick with my wife over 20 years. Wow. No piece of paper stating that we're a couple. 5 kids, 3 all grown up, 2 still at home. Love is a real force. It takes more than just love. Sometimes it's a lot of hard work. Right. I get the symbolism. I get the tradition. I don't have a problem with it. But John just said the part that I think actually matters, the part that people actually see, is the hard work, man. Thank you, John, for pointing that out. Thank you, Tiger. I appreciate you. Yeah, we just have fun here. I hope nobody takes this shit too serious. I'm just having fun, man. We're just some guys talking shit. Anybody that watches my program and takes me too serious should definitely not talk to me anymore. If you're the kind of guy that if you're an emotional man, or you're easily if you're easily become emotional with my personality, you should probably leave me the fuck alone and never talk to me ever again, because I have no plans on changing my intensity. So I appreciate you guys that are patient with me, and you understand that what we set out to achieve here is to have fun. It's to look at the music industry, stuff like that. But it's to talk with each other and have fun, That's why I'm here, you guys, every day to shoot the shit, is to have fun with you guys. And everybody here has a voice, and I appreciate you guys being here. John says, oh man, this is my favorite topic, how stupid humans are. Well, yeah, that's true. Let's do one more. We'll do one more story. We'll do one more. Universal Music Group sees a future where 1 in 5 streamers pays for a super premium tier, and 3 other things we've learned from UMG's Q1 earnings. It's no surprise that TikTok was a key topic of discussion on Universal Music Group's Q1 earnings call on Thursday, May the 2nd. Just hours ahead of UMG revealing that its revenues grew 7.9% year over year at a constant currency to USD, $2.8 billion. In Q1, the companies ended in a 3-month-long licensing dispute with a shiny new deal. The agreement means that Universal's catalog of songs and recordings will be returning to TikTok over the next 2 weeks, and UMG Chairman CEO Sir Lucian Grange confirmed in an internal memo to Universal employees that, quote, greater compensation is coming from TikTok for UMG artists and songwriters via the new deal. Let's go over that again for you stupid motherfuckers. Sir Lucian confirmed in an internal memo to Universal employees that, quote, a greater compensation is coming from TikTok for UMG artists. Not you at home. Universal Music Group artists will be paid a little bit more fairly, but not regular people. You can go fuck your mom. On the company's call with analysts on Thursday, Grange explained in his opening remarks that TikTok agreed to key changes in several critical areas, which have been very important to us, including addressing our concerns about generative AI on their platform, as well as better aligning with the value of other comparable partnerships. He added, as a result, we have resumed licensing our music to them. So, guys, it's over. Universal Music Group is back on TikTok, and their artists are going to be paid more. See that? See what happens when you protest? See what happens when you put up a stink? Now, if I say, hey, people aren't being paid fairly in music, everybody goes, oh, William Savant, you're a fucking amateur and you're a whiny complainer. But if you're Universal Music Group, you could just take your music down and everybody has your back. Fucking wannabes. As you'll read below, Universal Music Group's leadership team, including Grange, Michael Nash, Executive Vice President, Chief Digital Officer, Boyd Muir, Universal Music Group's Executive Vice President, CFO, were upbeat about the company's new deal. But that's not all they discussed on the call. They also shed light on UMG's Q1 financial results, strategies for new partnerships, emerging music companies, plans to monetize superfans, and more. Do you guys remember I've been covering this superfans, monetizing superfans? You guys do know that that's what this is all about. You guys do know that when we started this very live stream, we started off talking about fan-centric superfan technology. Do you guys remember me saying this? This is why I have this program. This program is for people that want to show up every day and learn about the music industry, or for people who are obnoxiously into my attitude and personality, which is hard to believe, but nonetheless. Monetizing superfans continues to be a big priority for the music industry. You see what they're saying here? This is Music Business Worldwide, you guys. Okay? I read about the music industry, even though musicians don't. I do, because I'm a musician. So here, Music Business Worldwide says it here. Again, I know a lot of people think that I'm full of shit, but maybe you'll listen to Universal Music Group and Music Business Worldwide, as they say here. Monetizing superfans continues to be a big priority for the fucking music industry. Hello? They're rebranding independent. I've been saying it. They're rebranding what it means to be independent, you fucking nutcases. That's particularly true at UMG, whose chairman and CEO explained in this New Year note to the company's employees in fucking January that Universal Music Group's strategy this year will be centered on strengthening the artist-fan relationship, super fan experiences, and products. I need a fucking drink. I told you! I fucking told you! Yup. I'm that guy. I fucking said it first. I said it, goddammit, and I'm saying it again. I told you. I want my credit. It's not like I came up with the idea. I read it somewhere else, but I read it and then told you, goddammit, so I deserve the credit. You didn't know before I told you. All right, look. I tell people all the time, it's not like I have good ideas. It's not like I'm fucking smart. I'm not smart. It's not William. I don't know shit. Look, a lot of people have me misunderstood. Some people on the internet go, that guy thinks he knows shit. Okay, pause just for 1 second. If you think that I'm a know-it-all, if you think that I know stuff, I really appreciate that as a compliment. But the truth is, I don't know shit. What I do though, is I go study smarter, stronger men than me because I'm not intimidated by them. So what the fuck is bothering you? See, that's my thing. When I see strong, smart role models, when I see smart men, I go and learn about what other smart men are doing. When I see strong companies, when I see powerful artists and speakers and sturdy individuals, I am fans of these people, and they become my role models. Unlike a lot of modern-day men don't scare me because I grew up with men, and most men today grew up with their girlfriends and their mothers. But I grew up in rooms with men where you could be challenged by other men, where you got punched in the mouth. I grew up, and this is my circumstance. I'm not saying that something's better or not. What I'm saying, I'm giving you the reason and explanation that I don't have to tell you the reason why I am who I am. I didn't grow up with my mother, my sisters, or my girlfriend. I've lived alone before. I've had my own apartment. I've been, you see what I'm saying? And on top of that, I've grown up in environments over long periods of time where I could be challenged physically, mentally by other men. So the result is when I see men that should be admired, I do not fear them. When I see men that are smarter than me, I'm not intimidated by them. When I see strong, smart, successful men, I like to study them. That's what I'm trying to explain. When I see strong musicians, when I see cool metal bands, they don't scare me out of playing music. I'm not intimidated by successful neighbors of mine. I don't look across the yard at somebody's wife's butt and think that the grass is greener. I don't have bad actors coming into my life trying to convince me or easily move me from what I believe in or what my goals are or what I set out to achieve. And when I do see strong, capable, scientific, common sense men, I unify with them. I partner with them. When somebody knows something, I shut the fuck up and listen because I'm not intimidated by the truth. You feel me? That's all it is. Hold on, let's get back to this before I go crazy. Music Business Worldwide asked, in this widely shared Music Business Worldwide Reacts piece in February, what these superfan experiences might look like. Ready? We got a first glimpse of what Universal Music Group's plans could entail when it invested in Hype's superfan platform Weverse in March. But traditional DSPs like Spotify also have potentially lucrative role to play in the superfan category. We asked in February, could a superfan of, say, Taylor Swift or Billie Eilish subscribe to a limited tier of the artist's content? Think bonus tracks, commentary, Q&As, stuff that everybody experimented with during the lockdowns with like Patreon and stuff like that. In response to a question about the superfan monetization by Wells Fargo on Thursday, Michael Nash said, quote, we're very encouraged by the positive reaction that we're getting around the prospects of a super premium tier at a higher price point that would involve an even more advanced value proposition for customers. Nash also said in Universal Music Group's research suggests that it could be the range of 10% to 20% of the subscriber base could be the target market for a higher value, higher price subscription tier. Commenting further on the superfan opportunity, the DNA of the company is product. Artists, talent, rights, at least for their artists. That's where our investment is, in the rights and products that accelerate what our research is in the DSPs as partners. They're talking about, iTunes and Spotify particularly. And what they're saying here is the DNA of the company, UMG, and their artists is product, artists and talent rights, which is why they probably did pull. That was probably the reason why they pulled from TikTok. They wanted more money, as we all do, from DSPs and social media. We know that we could better monetize higher value customers. The research suggests that 1 in 5 paid music subscribers would be willing to pay for premium tier. That's really enticing. And that's really greedy. As we noted in the introduction of the article, Universal Music Group's leadership team was super positive about the company's new deal with TikTok. A key question on the lips of analysts, however, was how much better is the deal financially for UMG? In response to Bank of America's, I don't know that dude name, who wanted to know about the financial upside to the new deal versus the old one, Michael Nash of Universal Music Group's Executive Vice President and Chief Digital Officer confirmed, quote, on compensation specifically, revenue under this new deal does mark an improvement from our last deal. So they are getting paid more. If you're a Universal music artist, congratulations, you're getting more money. So, the superfan pursuit continues and the technology continues to develop. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me and learning a little bit about the music industry today. You can find me here every day, weekdays, 10:30 a.m. And our goal here is to talk about the music industry each day, the daily, modern, emerging topics in the music industry every 24 hours. We cover the biggest stories, the biggest tech and social media, the music industry, the law, who's in court, what did they do? Let's get to the bottom of it. Mechanical royalties, song, coding, new technology, emerging apps. We cover it all here. So make sure that you're tuning into this. Thank you to all the people that have been sending me stars on this program. I did say, if you guys send us stars here on this program, any donations that you guys send to me here on William versus the World, we were going to take those donations and help improve the Honeycomb Hideout. So any stars that you guys have sent me today, I really appreciate you. And I know Lexi and them will appreciate it because they're really trying hard to improve the Wednesday podcast. They're trying to buy microphones and just improve the camera and the audio on Wednesdays to make that a better place. We appreciate all of you guys for helping out, donating to our cause, our mission, and our madness. Much love and respect. Tomorrow, don't forget, we go over your articles and comments every Friday. Peace. You guys be cool, and I will see you guys for another episode tomorrow for William versus the World. Cheers.